Dan's Rolling Barbecue. Gonna do some blackened catfish po' boys today. I got myself a couple of pounds of catfish from my butcher. I got lettuce, tomatoes, and onions, which we're gonna shred the lettuce, slice up the onions and the tomatoes. I've also got some pickles. I've already got mine sliced. I've got coleslaw. We've got some fresh French bread, Andy Rue's Cajun blackened seasoning, and some salt and pepper. Oh yes, and also the most important thing, the remoulade. Let's get this started. Alright, first thing we want to do is we want to get the grill going. I've already got the grill lit. It's warming now. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to season up our catfish. Something to remember, when you put catfish on the grill, I usually get it without the skin, without the bones. It's kind of the luxury of going to a seafood counter or a meat counter. It can stick to the grill. What you might want to do is put on some, basically just some vegetable oil or some canola oil. Just a little bit, right on your grill grates. I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil. I like the taste a little bit better if any's even going to get on there. But pretty much all you do is just wipe off your grates like normal with your brush. Put a little bit of oil down. It's just going to coat it so your catfish doesn't stick. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and season this up. First thing I'm going to do is salt and pepper. I like using sea salt on fish. You don't have to put a ton on. And black peppercorn. As always, salt and pepper. Culinary secret. Seasoning for everything. There you go. And then I've got some Andy Rue's Cajun blackened seasoning. And I'm just going to spread a good amount on each side of each of the catfish. And you can put as much as you want on here. You can make your own blackening. You can just use Cajun. Really just kind of up to you. I like the Andy Rue's stuff. I got it down when I was in New Orleans a couple of years ago. And it served me well. All right, that's it. That's the prep. So what I'm going to do is as soon as the grill is ready, I'm going to put the catfish onto the grill. And after that, while it's grilling, I'm going to chop up my onions, my tomato, my lettuce. I've got my bread. And then we're going to assemble the sandwich with the coleslaw and remoulade. So let's go. Okay, it looks like the grill is heated up. I like to do my fish right around 225. If you float out upwards of about 250, that's fine too. And actually, we're going to be doing all the grilling direct over the heat. I'm just going to go ahead and clean this off. And the one thing I will say about fish is when it's cooked, it's a little bit frail. And if it sticks to the grill grates, you're going to lose a lot of your fish. So clean it off good. Get all of the junk off of there, and then I'm going to take some of my olive oil, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it onto a paper towel, just like if you're cleaning a window with Windex, and just spread it around. I'm not cleaning here, so be careful not to do that, but get your oil all over your grill grates wherever you're going to put your fish. In my case, I'm just going to do the whole thing because I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do here. As far as placement. I'm going to start by searing them. And just make sure these are okay. Okay, yeah, they're searing nicely. I just wanted to make sure my coals were hot enough. I sometimes wonder if I get them hot enough before I start working with them. So I'm going to go ahead and position them right over the coals, and these are going to cook for about 15 minutes. Go 20 minutes if you have more fish or if yours are thicker. All right. Fast forward in time a little bit, and we have some cooked catfish. Let's go ahead and just check these out, make sure everything's okay. This one actually looks like it's flaking apart. When catfish is done, it turns white, just like pretty much any other fish. And to the touch with a fork or my spatula, you can kind of break it apart. So I'm going to go ahead and plate this, going to take it inside, and we are going to assemble our sandwiches. All right, catfish is all done and blackened. I've got some freshly baked French bread. Now, I want to explain a little something here about a po' boy. It's got to be French bread. The way I was explained when I was in New Orleans a couple of years ago, we up here in the north eat hoagies. Down there, they have po' boys. French bread is key to the po' boy. Let's go ahead and set this sandwich up. And I'm telling you, it's been a couple of years since I've had one of these, and I am very much looking forward to eating this. I may have to just sit down and eat this in front of you. First thing you do to assemble the po' boy, the remoulade sauce. You can make this yourself. There's tons of recipes online, or I get it in the seafood section at my local seafood counter, or your butcher, or your grocer, and just like mayonnaise. Just put it on the whole thing. Man, it smells good already. All right, next, we're going to bed it with lettuce. You can get some fresh lettuce and just slice it up. After that, I'm going to put a bit of onion on my lettuce bedding. Probably could have cut these up a little bit finer. Hey, they look okay. All right, next, the secret ingredient, blackened catfish. Po' boys come in all different styles. You can put shrimp on them. My wife really liked the blackened shrimp ones, and even just the regular shrimp po' boys when we were down there. She got some chicken ones that were actually excellent. I went for something southern. I went for the catfish. And just get yourself some pieces of catfish. You're probably going to have to cut yours up. Mine were like, all right. So we're making a sandwich, and you want to get this on top. Now, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to top this with coleslaw. Now, get the creamy coleslaw. Don't get the vinegar and oil-based coleslaw. You're not going to have a po' boy. You're going to have some kind of a strange sandwich with a vinegar taste. And as my tour guide, Dino, in New Orleans told us, that's a hoagie. And if we wanted to make hoagies, well, we wouldn't be doing that on Dan's Rolling Barbecue. I'll tell you that much. All right. That is it. That is the blackened catfish po' boy. There's only a couple of things left to do. Number one, these things are big. Got to close it. Number two, cut it in half and reassemble. And I'm sure you can guess what's coming with number three. That's right. We have to taste test this. I'll tell you, it's everything I remember. I purposely went with the Andy Roos because it was a New Orleans-based seasoning company. The catfish, the French bread, the remoulade sauce, everything just blends right together into this awesome sandwich. And that's it. This is better than a hoagie. You'll never eat a hoagie again. I tell you, when I first got back, I went and got myself what they called a po' boy. It was a hoagie. It wasn't even on French bread. So there you go. Summer's coming. Spring is coming. We're warming up in the north. Everywhere else has to be thawing out. So get out there, break out your grill, and make yourself
a Blackened Catfish po' boy. Dan's Rolling Barbecue. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.